Hey guys, what is up? This is Matthew Davis Me. Once again, welcome back to another video game review. This time it is going to be on Back 4 Blood. Now, Back 4 Blood is from the makers of the acclaimed Left 4 Dead series. I love these games. These games are a lot of fun, and these games are the defining games of the zombie shooter genre, okay? Both of these games were a hell of a lot of fun, so hearing that the makers are going to help make this new game, Back 4 Blood, which is sort of like a successor-ish, or I don't know, sort of like a third installment in the series, but I don't know. Valve is not behind this. Yeah. Anyways, this game involves 4 survivors. There's more characters you can play as, though. And throughout the game, you shoot your way across waves upon waves of zombies, like in the Left 4 Dead series. But this time, there's a lot more enemies, a lot more big, strong enemies that are determined to take you out. Big, giant bosses throughout the experience. And unlike Left 4 Dead, there are people you can interact with, because there's like an online hub that you're going to be in a lot. You can make different matches and stuff. It's basically an online shooter, except you have the option to play solo, though that's a pretty bad idea because the AI throughout is just, it's not as good as in the Left 4 Dead games. Honestly, I wasn't really sure if I wanted to play this game because I haven't heard that many great things about it. I mean, I've heard some critics praising it, but I'm not sure if I wanted to pay $60 for this game that isn't getting the best of reviews. But then I heard it was on Xbox Game Pass, so I played it on Xbox Game Pass, okay? And unfortunately, this is nowhere near as good as the Left 4 Dead games, in my opinion. I did have some enjoyment out of it, but in the end, I feel like this is just a Left 4 Dead clone, pretty much. There are some things that this game definitely does better than the Left 4 Dead series. This game, basically the main focus on this game, in terms of gameplay, are these things called, they're like basically card decks, which you can use to perk up to make your character stronger, but they're only like, you can only use them in certain runs and stuff. I mean, they are permanent, just you can make your own certain stacks and stuff on what cards to use, but pretty much you need these cards in order to progress in the game, because you basically need them if you're going to play acts of the game or during the campaign, because if you don't have them and if you don't get the right ones, then you're going to die a lot. Even on recruit difficulty, I died so many times. Me and my teammates, we failed so many times, and I had no idea why. At first I thought it was just like I sucked, but mainly it's basically due to the fact that I didn't get the best of cards throughout my experience. So yeah, it's an interesting idea, but for the most part, it doesn't fully work here. I mean, it's an okay idea, but honestly, I would have preferred it if, you could just level up and get experience and stuff like that, because that would have made for a much more fun system. And I really wish it had like skill points for your character and stuff like that. I just wish it had better RPG elements and stuff like that. Also, one thing that I think this game really does very poorly is its use of horror. I mean, both the Left 4 Dead games were really, really tense and really terrifying, due to the fact that every time, a major, like, enemy appears, there's, like, this creepy atmospheric music that plays, like, with the witch and the tank and stuff. None of that is here, though, okay? In fact, there is no indication when a zombie is, like, killing you. It's just, you're getting, like, red marks all over you, and you don't know why. It's just because waves of zombies are, like, attacking you from behind and stuff. And honestly, the game didn't feel scary. It just felt more annoying. It's like that annoying type of scary in terms of, just enemies just coming at you. Now, easily the best thing I could say about this game is it has a lot more weapons, and you can customize them as well, except there are times when you customize weapons, you can't swap out customizations as if they were stuck on there for some reason. I don't know why, but there are a lot more weapons you can use that indicate how much damage you can do and stuff like that, which is something that the Left 4 Dead games didn't really do. But yeah, the game definitely does some things a bit better than Left 4 Dead, but it mostly does things a little bit worse, mostly worse than best. The game, in terms of its campaign, it's not super long. There is more of a story here, but the story, who cares about the story? There is more cutscenes, but really, if you just came for zombie shooter bloody violence, then that's definitely what you're going to get here. But if you're looking for a story, forget about it because it's not good here. In fact, none of the characters were even interesting in my opinion. Okay, the gameplay was fun. The perks definitely show off what they can do for the most part. I did enjoy its indication in uses of certain weapons, like melee weapons. I really enjoyed using the melee weapons, but in the end, this game really could have been a whole lot better, okay? In the end, I just thought this was an average game at best, okay? It's definitely not worth $60 or 50 if it's $50 at Walmart or something. Because one thing I will say about Aliens Fireteam Elite is that it was like $30 or $40 at launch, and that I thought was pretty much the perfect price to start off with. This right here, I think the best way you should get this game is on Xbox Game Pass because $60 for this is just way overpriced. I mean, it has enough content, but the game doesn't. I mean, I like how the game doesn't rely on microtransactions. You can get in-game currency to get more cards and stuff like that, but I just felt like it wasn't as tense or terrifying as the Left 4 Dead games. I just felt like it was a bit of a chore to play at some parts because the game gets really repetitive. But at the time, it can be fun. The best way you're going to experience this is if you play online. But even with that, there really isn't that much the game is going for. It's basically just a Left 4 Dead clone that does some things better than Left 4 Dead, but mostly does things worse. It's an alright experience, but I'm probably never going to play this game ever again. There are some critics that are definitely enjoying this game a lot more than I am, but I just wanted a lot more out of this. Maybe it's because I'm playing on a last gen console and not playing on a PS5 because yeah, I'd rather play this game for free than pay full price on a game that I'm not really gonna get the best experience out of. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Word out.